Do you have any clue what they would do to you in prison? You'll be someone's bitch real quick. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. This year's not been a very good year for you, man.
No, sir.
You now stand. You also have 2 open aggravated assaults against a public servant. All right.
August 18, 2024, in Harris County, Texas, officers responded to a disturbance in the 19400 block in 45 freeway. Officers came into contact with the complaining witness and learned that the complaining witness's boyfriend interfered with the complaining witness's ability to call 911 during an argument. The complaining witness stated that she and the defendant were arguing about relationship issues, and the complaining witness is 3 months pregnant. The defendant was driving the complaining witness's car during the argument, and at some point, they pulled over at the residence. The complaining witness asked the defendant to exit the vehicle before she called 911. The defendant refused to exit the vehicle and grabbed her phone and began to dial 911. When the CW began to dial 911, that's when the defendant reached over and took the complainant's phone. While doing so, the defendant disconnected the 911 call. The complainant then grabbed the defendant's phone and dialed 911. The defendant then removed the complainant's car keys from the ignition, threw the complainant's phone and keys away from her, and walked away from the scene prior to the officer's arrival. Upon reviewing the 911 call, the officer could observe the complainant yelling stop. He could also hear a struggle while the complainant said, "Let me go, Kevin. Oh my God, what is wrong with you?" The phone line stays open for approximately 14 seconds longer. The second call begins with the complainant crying, hyperventilating, and stating that she got into an argument with her boyfriend. The complainant then stated that the defendant put her hands on her when she took his phone to call the police.
What happened with the aggravated assaults? And I guess my other question, any alcohol or dope in this one here?
There's no allegations in this current case. And the aggravated assaults, they're still pending, Your Honor.
Sure. How bad? Are we talking, did he shoot someone, point a gun?
I can briefly tell you, Your Honor.
Yeah. You're representing him upstairs?
Yes.
Great.
And it was basically 2 officers that were directing traffic off duty. He didn't see them as he lives near a mosque, and there was all this traffic, and he laid on the horn, and then the guy like grabbed the door to open it, didn't know he drove on it. And then, so one guy's claims his hand was hurt, and then another officer stepped in front of him and he said he
hit the officer.
What he claims. But
any health injuries?
No.
Mr. Geenan, I'm going to find Mr. Geenan, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with the case. I'm now setting your bond at $5,000. So what about the relationship now? You know, at the end of the day, you need to distance yourself from anyone and everyone in your life that could potentially put you in jail. Because just listen, you know, if it's the type of relationship that you're constantly butting heads like 2 billy goats, it's probably best to get away, especially being that she's pregnant. She's hormonal. She's going to be moody. You know, she needs help. Her feet swell, you know, and at times will be extremely stressful. If you're the type of person that loses it and just can't, then don't. Because you're the one that's going to end up in custody. Your bonds are $70,000 now. You violate these conditions, you're going to end up with a $500,000 bond.
I will say he's in counseling, Your Honor. We're going to make some changes.
I think that's a great thing. If you truly are, the idea is, and I'll tell you that I would say 90% of the jail population in custody now are there because they have no self-control. They just wig out, flip out, and do whatever without thinking of consequence. And that's why I'm there. Do you have any clue what they would do to you in prison? Take a guess. You'll be someone's bitch real quick. Really. It's not fun. And I'm telling you, I've read stuff that turned me white. It was as bad. It had me in damn near tears because it's so bad.
Yes, sir.
In prison. And you? So, state, as far as contact with the complaining witness, what do you guys, have you been able to rip? Do we know that she wants to have contact? I want to honor her with, until I know that she wants to have contact with him, I'm going to order no contact because I don't know what she wants and I want to honor her wishes. I want you to know that I am entering in what's called a protective order if there's not one in now. Let me see. This is a protective order that identifies, is it Evadne? Is that right? Evadne DeCruz as a protected individual. You cannot commit family violence or an assault against this person. Commit an act in furtherance of an offense under section 42.072 of the Texas Penal Code, which is the stalking statute. You cannot threaten, harass, use another person to communicate a threat or harassing behavior. You cannot go within 200 feet of where she lives or where she works. This, if you violate this, they will file an additional charge against you. So be very careful. I want to know what she wants. So if you guys can get the phone number to them and they can get the RIP done, then we can modify these conditions today, and I'm happy to do it. Just
Understood.
as it stands now, the only way we're going to release him is you have a bonding company here now.
Yes, they're on their way.
Okay, so you're gonna stay with us until we know that a bonding company comes, and then we'll have you sign conditions. Okay, I'm ordering you now. Don't consume alcohol or drugs. I'm gonna randomly test you. If I find that you use any kind of alcohol or dope, I'm gonna put you in jail. You will not get any more PR bonds from me. Do you understand?
Sir,
Okay, guys.
is it okay if you sit in?
Yes, we'll have him sit in the jury box now, and then just if you can get.
I will.
Yeah, I know. I got you. Thank you.